What's up everyone, it's your fellow YouTuber Mark3D here, and I have received enlightenment. Last week I saw this very bright analysis on the final battle between Kylo and Luke from my most favorite cinematic experiences, The Last Jedi.
Very novel, anime, Kendo influence.
And by the end of the video, I was asking myself, wait a minute, this is just like my Japanese animes. Now, I know some salty people would ask, why can't you just treat the movie by its own merits? Without any of this headcanon stuff. For those, I say, everything is subjective and this is my opinion. Anyway, my mind was open for all these big ideas, connections and themes that I just had to share with you guys. So without further ado, let us dive in. My comparison is between the final confrontation of Kylo and Luke with the imaginary battle between Guts and Griffith from Berserk's video game adaptation on the PlayStation 2. Now I know what you're thinking. How can you compare a Star Wars movie to a Japanese comic book adaptation? And on top of that, it has a game exclusive battle. To those ignorant viewers I say, read a book! Movies are not made to stand on their own. You must have your own fanfiction stored in to explain everything. And if that's not enough, you must seek out all the official novels, comic books to help your Twitter arguments against the toxic man babies. Anyway, first connection I found between Berserk and this scene was none other than its setup. By that, I mean two important characters clashing with each other. This is something that your everyday YouTuber would point out as an obvious trope that could happen in 90% of the movies, but this time it's different. You see, not only does the teams match up, but they are inverted. In Star Wars, Luke is kind of a good guy and Kylo is bad. But in Berserk, Guts is the hero and Griffith is the antagonist. This is important. Also, both characters have to face their most dreaded nemesis, who they share a tragic backstory with. These points are almost totally different and could vaguely match if you don't look at the context, but at the same time, it does come from the very same place. One could even describe this as inverted parallelism. The scenes match up right from the very beginning. Kylo and Guts both showcase a form from a Japanese martial art called Kendo. But did you know that Kendo has its roots all the way back to the original trilogy? And who better to confirm it than Mark Hamill himself?
I took karate, Kendo.
Did you hear that? Kendo was part of Star Wars all along. Hashtag Kendo Ren is canon. But this isn't really what made me realize the connections between these two scenes that are extraneous to each other. What gave it away was the tone. You see, both Kylo and Guts lash out in rage against their opponents with very harmful intentions. But here's the part that connects them on a deeper level. Both blades have missed their mark. Not only did both of them fail, but they are fighting against the ghost. Now that sucks. Let's go through some basic facts on why I think I'm right. Number 1. Kylo and Guts both received damage to their right eye. Kylo got it with his encounter with Rey, and Guts got it from his not so nice encounter with Griffith. Both of these references are clearly about the character losing something, except with Kylo, it's much deeper. You see, Guts only lost his vision forever, and some filler character development things that nobody gives a shit about. But Kylo has left this battle with scars that would never heal. He lost his dignity. He had to face Gollum with shame and embarrassment written all over his face, just because he got bested by a girl who never held a lightsaber. Number 2. Failure is the greatest teacher. Both of these stories build on the hero's journey by Joseph Campbell. And I have not read anything beyond the first paragraph on the Wikipedia article, but I can say without a doubt that heroes fail. I mean, it sucks, but sometimes there's just nothing else you could do. This theme is important. Number 3. Both Guts and Kylo had an unpleasant visit from someone during the night. For Kylo, it was Luke's murder attempt. For Guts, it was... Is this okay for YouTube? Number 4. Both Guts and Kylo wear black and have a sword or a sword-like weapon. That's pretty cool. Number 5. Ryan Johnson likes anime. This tweet clearly confirms it. So this connection is even further confirmed. And there you go, people. 5 extra facts on that prove Berserk's influence on Star Wars. This was a video that I didn't want to make, but some words are better be spoken than others. So here you go. A mini analysis based purely on my headcanon. But you know, I think I'm kinda right. Maybe one day I can show you guys how similar Rey and Zod is. Okay everyone, thanks for your time. If you like this video, smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, and last but not least, make sure to deliver cash next to my door. Bye!